Start by congratulating Coach Graham and his staff for the job they did this week in the football program. They played an excellent game tonight. I thought they came out and they did some things that were different than what they've done. They ran their quarterback a little bit more than we had seen them this year, which kind of created some problems early. I talked about, obviously, I mean, they've got Graham as one of the best running backs in the country. He has proven that. What did he do? Double his yards tonight at about 229 yards. I thought offensively they played an excellent football game. Cincinnati managed the game extremely well, never put it in danger throwing it, and we couldn't get off the field as a defense. In a nutshell, I mean, third down, they converted a number of third downs, and it seemed like every time we got them in somewhat of a manageable defensive situation where it was longer yardage situations, they would make a play. I think a lot of fundamental things that we've got to go back and look at. We lost contain way too much as a defense, letting the ball get outside of us tonight. And we made way too many mistakes in order to be competitive with the team as well as they played tonight. I thought offensively we moved the ball. We sputtered a couple times. We had a couple consistency-wise, but I don't know what we ended up with, 425 yards. I mean, we had a good night. We were able to move it, but we certainly weren't very productive with it. And they did a very nice job of taking away our big plays, which is something that we have really thrived on here over the first 4 weeks. They took away our big plays down the field. They made us turn and work the ball underneath and earn it, and we weren't able to turn. We weren't able to get that done. We weren't able to earn it, whether it be penalties, mistakes. It was not one of our better efforts. It was not one of our better efforts. I'm excited that we have an opportunity to have an open date this week. We've got a lot of things that we've got to shore up. This is one game. I hate that you lose a conference game, but sitting here 4-1 going into the open date, we've got to keep our heads up. We've got to get back to work. We've got to look at the film. We've got to find out what the problem was, what the problems were, and we've got to get them corrected as a staff. That's our job here. But I still like this football team. I like their attitude. There was no negative moaning, groaning, and complaining and pointing fingers. We didn't fall apart from within. We turned and we couldn't get off the field against a very good football team. And it was an old-fashioned tail whooping is what it was, especially from their offensive standpoint.
Skip, you guys knew Ray Graham was going to be a load coming in. But were you surprised at all at how well he was able to execute against your defense?
No, I mean, I said they do a nice job by getting their running backs in space, and once he got in space, he can make you miss. He's quick. He's quicker than he is fast, and he's very elusive. He's quick. He's got sideways movement, lateral movement. He's got great vision, and he can turn, and if he can get on the perimeter, he's going to hurt you. And that's one of the things that I kept saying upset me today was we did not keep the edge of our defense very well. And if he can get outside circle the defense and get an open space, he is very dangerous, and that's what he was able to do today. He was impressive. He was very impressive. He ran hard.
Skip, they had faced Iowa, Notre Dame coming in. You guys obviously had 3 somewhat lesser opponents coming in. Did you worry that just the level of competition changed and that was a big part of things tonight?
No, we had played Notre Dame too. I mean,
right.
They also played Buffalo and Maine.
Right,
I mean, no, I didn't think that was the huge difference. We knew what we were going to get. I told them all week it was going to be a fist fight. It was going to be a heavyweight fight. It was going to be physical. It was going to be a war. That's the way Pitt has always played, and it was. And physically, I don't know that we were ready to accept the challenge that we were dealt today, especially from the defensive standpoint. I mean, I was pleased with the way we ran the ball. You know, I thought it was almost like a tale of two deals. The passing game had its ups and downs, but I was certainly proud of the way we ran the ball. The 2 fumbles don't excite me, but defensively we weren't able to get off the field. I believe we made them punt twice today, and they were both in the second half.
Outside of Sterling's last